You've felt it, haven't you? The shift in the air. The strange pull in your chest whenever you think of him. And lately, he's been dreaming of you more often. Dreams that linger in the early light of dawn, leaving his heart restless and his soul stirred. But why does he wake up resisting what he feels? The angels gather close now, whispering. They say, "This is no ordinary connection. You were brought into his life with intention. Your meeting was destined long before either of you could remember." He does not yet understand. He dreams of your voice, your eyes, the way your energy envelopes him like a soothing balm. In those sacred moments between sleep and waking, the truth of his heart is laid bare. But when morning comes, the weight of old fears returns. The mind constructs walls that the heart aches to tear down. You were placed in his life not to chase, not to fix, but to awaken. To illuminate hidden chambers of his being where love had long been locked away. Your presence, the angels say, has ignited remembrance within him, a knowing that transcends this life. And that knowing terrifies him. This is why he dreams, because in dreams, his soul is free. There, he reaches for you without masks or hesitation. But upon waking, the mind clings to control. He resists not because love is absent, but because love in its purest form feels too vast, too consuming. Still, he cannot stop the dreams. Nor can he silence the longing that grows with each sunrise. The angels remind you, do not mistake his resistance for rejection. The mission of your soul in his life has only just begun. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11, there are wounds he carries that you cannot see. Scars buried beneath years of silence, loss, and disappointments too heavy to name. The angels say, he does not run from you. He runs from himself. Each time he feels drawn to you, an inner tremor begins. His heart wants to leap, but his mind pulls back. Because to love you fully means facing everything he has long avoided. He tells himself stories, I'm not ready. I'm not enough. This is too good to be true. These are not truths. They are shields forged from old pain. Shields that have kept him safe in solitude, but now, your light makes those shields fragile. The angels show me that your presence reflects what he fears most, intimacy that sees through the armor. You make him feel. And for someone who has built a life around controlling feelings, this is uncharted territory. He fears surrender. He fears the mirror you hold up, where he must see the man he truly is, not just the version he has performed for the world. When he pulls away, when he turns cold, it is not because the connection is false. It is because it is too real. Understand, the angels say, that no amount of patience or effort on your part will force this healing. It must be chosen from within. But know this, your soul's light has already done what words could never do. A seed has been planted, one that grows even in darkness. And when he is ready, when the barriers begin to fall, it will not be because you pushed, but because your love held steady. You were never meant to lose yourself in this. The angels gather close and whisper, love that is true does not ask for your surrender, only your presence. It is easy, dear soul, to pour all your longing into him, to wait for signs, to ache for messages, to hold your breath with each silence. But listen now, your light must not dim while he finds his way. The angels see your weariness. The nights when your thoughts spin in circles. The mornings when hope flickers, uncertain. They urge you now, come back to yourself. Breathe. Remember who you are beyond this story. There is beauty in your walk. Grace in the way you carry love. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone, not even to him. The love meant for you will recognize you effortlessly. And while he struggles with his fears, your job is not to rescue him. It is to nurture your own spirit. Care for your soul, the angels say. Feed your joy. Tend to the dreams you once set aside. For when you are rooted in your own light, you become even more magnetic, not from need, but from truth. The right love, when it comes, will meet you where you are whole. And whether it is him, in time, or another guided by heaven, you will be ready. So rise. Walk in the fullness of your being. The story is still unfolding, and your heart is sacred ground. There is a reason why he cannot look away from you, even when he tries. Especially when he tries. The angels say, your light has become a mirror, and through it, he sees the truths he has long buried. You did not come into his life by accident. You came as a reflection, a soul who would awaken what lay dormant. In your presence, he cannot pretend. The masks he wears for the world slip. The numbness he used to survive begins to crack. And so, you see the push and pull. The moments he leans in, then pulls back. For every step toward you magnifies what he must face within himself. Why does she see me, he wonders. Why can't I hide? Because your gaze is not harsh, it is holy. You see him not as he fears he is, but as the soul he could become. Yet this seeing terrifies him. It demands a courage he does not yet know if he has. And so, resistance comes. Not as rejection of you, but of the parts of himself that feel unworthy of your love. The angels remind you, do not take this burden upon your heart. His shadows are not yours to heal. You are the mirror. Nothing more. Nothing less. And in time, when he is ready to stand before it fully, he will. Until then, stay anchored in compassion, for him, yes. But also for yourself. You cannot dim your light to ease another's fear. Shine. And let the reflection do its sacred work. There is a trembling now within him. Subtle. Unseen. But the angels see it clearly. His soul stirs, they whisper. The veil grows thinner. The heart remembers. Where once he could bury his longing, now it rises unbidden. A scent, a song, a passing thought, and there you are, filling the quiet spaces of his mind. The dreams have deepened. Waking hours are haunted by a softness he cannot shake. You have awakened something ancient within him, an echo of love not born in this lifetime alone. And though he does not yet name it, it moves beneath the surface. He begins to notice small things, how the world seems dimmer in your absence. How certain moments feel hollow without your laughter. The angels say, the heart knows long before the mind accepts. And now, the knowing grows louder. Even amid his resistance, moments of surrender break through. A sudden urge to reach out. A longing glance that betrays what words will not confess. Yet he fears this awakening. For it signals the death of an old self, a life where control ruled, where love was kept at a distance. He stands now at the edge of becoming. And you are the catalyst. But remember, dear soul, your role is not to pull him across this threshold. The awakening is his to choose. Trust. The angels are at work. And what has begun within him cannot be undone. You have felt it, the dance of closeness and distance. His presence blooming, then retreating like the tide. And perhaps you have wondered, why does he return, only to pull away once more? The angels lean close and speak, do not take this as a failing of love. This is the nature of a soul in the grip of awakening. Each time he draws near, he touches the edge of what he fears most, vulnerability, surrender, a love that strips away all pretense. And it stirs both longing and terror within him. When the heart opens, old wounds resurface. Memories of betrayal, loss, and not being enough. These become chains that pull him back. And so the cycle begins, approach, retreat, silence, only to begin again. Not because his feelings change. No, because they deepen. And the deeper they grow, the more they confront the walls he has built to survive. Understand this, the angels say. Each return is a step forward, even when followed by distance. For with every cycle, the resistance weakens. The heart remembers more. The longing outgrows the fear. You are not meant to chase this dance, nor to anchor your worth in its rhythm. Your steadiness, your ability to hold love without losing yourself, is the quiet force that draws him nearer each time. Trust the process. The spirals may seem endless, but beneath them, something deeper is unfolding. And one day, when the heart can no longer bear the silence, the cycle will break, and he will stay. The angel speaks softly now. Your love is not a demand. It is a balm. Without knowing it, you have become a sanctuary for him, a place where his weary spirit can rest, even if only in thought or dreams. This is why he returns, again and again. Not for answers, not for certainty, but for the quiet healing that your presence brings. There are wounds within him that words cannot reach. Wounds that time alone cannot mend. But love, true love, it moves in ways unseen. Your compassion, your patience, your simple presence, it weaves through the broken places of his heart, softening edges and dissolving old fears. Each time you hold space without judgment, the angels say, he learns that love need not harm. That closeness need not mean loss. He may not speak it. He may not even fully understand it. But something within him knows, your love is different. It asks for nothing, yet gives everything. It does not bind, it frees. And slowly, this awareness begins to change him. The walls do not crumble all at once, but they thin. And behind them, the soul stirs, aching to step forward, eager to meet love in the light. You need not strive. You need not prove anything. Your love, as it is, holds more power than any effort could. Let it flow. Let it heal. The angels are guiding this journey, and their timing is never late. For love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13 verses 7 to 8. There is a greater hand at work in this story, far beyond what either of you can see. The angels whisper now, nothing in this connection is by chance. Every encounter, every silence, every return is guided. You may feel the ache of waiting, the longing for clarity, for certainty. Yet, beneath it all, there is a rhythm, divinely orchestrated. When the mind doubts, when the heart grows weary, the angels remind you, trust the timing of God. For there are lessons unfolding in both of you. Transformations that must take root deeply before love can fully blossom. He must come not out of longing alone, but out of readiness. Out of a heart healed enough to meet you with truth. And you are called to trust without forcing. To surrender the outcome while remaining open to grace. Wait upon the Lord, the angels say. For those who wait shall renew their strength. In the unseen, shifts are already happening. His dreams become more vivid. His longing grows more insistent. And though he may not yet act, the soul knows, the path is drawing him nearer. You need not chase what heaven is aligning. You need only stay grounded in faith, knowing that what is meant cannot be lost. Even now, the angels weave unseen threads between you. In the right time, through the right steps, the path will clear. He makes everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11. There is a tenderness within him now, a trembling place not yet spoken, not yet revealed. The angels lean in close and whisper, before love, there is fear. Before surrender, there is the ache of vulnerability. He longs to come closer. You can feel it in the pauses, in the way his presence lingers. Yet each step toward you grazes old wounds. The heart remembers pain. The mind warns of risk. And so, he stands caught between the desire to open up and the instinct to protect himself. You must understand, it is not you he doubts. It is the safety of being fully seen. To love you would mean standing bare before your gaze, without a mask, without a shield. And for someone who has carried self-protection like armor, this is a terrifying threshold. There is a sacred timing to this unfolding, the angels say. Do not rush what must ripen in its own season. When he turns away, when words remain unspoken, know it is the voice of fear, not the absence of love. He aches to be known, yet trembles at what that knowledge might cost. But with each cycle, each whispered truth, the armor grows thinner. And one day, when the heart's longing outweighs the fear, he will step forward. Not for promises, not for certainty, but because the soul can no longer bear to hide. The angels watch over this sacred unfolding. Trust that the love seated here will bloom when both are ready to embrace it, unguarded. The angels gather now, wings outstretched, their voices soft and reassuring. What is meant for you will not pass you by. What is written cannot be erased. You have walked this path with courage. You have loved without forcing, waited without losing yourself. And now, it is time to release. Not to give up. No. But to let go of the need to know, to control, to define. For love, true love, does not bloom beneath grasping hands. It blooms in open palms, in hearts surrendered to grace. Acceptance, the angels say, is the door through which divine love enters. He may come forward. He may not, yet. Both possibilities are in the hands of heaven. But know this, the love you have given has moved mountains within him. It has changed him in ways unseen, in places he has yet to name. And whether this path leads to union or to a greater unfolding elsewhere, your soul stands ready. Whole. Radiant. Enough. There is peace here, in trusting what you cannot see. In believing that the love meant for you will find its way. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. Rest now, dear soul. You have done all you were called to do. The story is still being written, by hands greater than yours. And what is yours will find you, at the perfect time, beneath the perfect stars.